out of the cage. This is still the crowd's probably like, what's going on? How did the last guy win the fight?
Yeah.
And Chris gets in there and says leg bar.
Yeah.
We just don't hear anything like that, and it got going. None of this stuff is the usual protocol for us.
Yeah. This is cool, man. I like this because now the MMA fan gets to become more than just a casual MMA watcher. They get to see these extra disciplines that these guys are training. Guys spend a lot of time training their grappling.
And when they do the grappling now, most of the time they're grappling to get ready for MMA. To get ready, correct? Is that the training?
All through the camp. Yeah,
right.
All through the camp.
So everybody that's in the camp is trying to do some grappling. Because
Yeah.
at some point in time, you got to work on striking, work on your ground game. And when you get into this grappling, it's mostly on the ground, putting guys down here and trying to get a submission.
Yeah, so you'll have some days that you train just straight up grappling. Some days you train grappling with the gloves. You got to do your stand-up. You got to do conditioning. There's a lot that goes in.
It's probably tough for people at home, too, that are watching on Go Sports Live that are trying to figure this out. Yeah. They're like, wait a minute, hit this guy, right?
So John is stuck in a darce right now. So this is a pretty hard position to fight out of once you're in it. If he doesn't find some space, he's going to end up having to tap in it. Troy just went to step over there, and that's how we lost that grip. It's kind of hard to keep that together when you make that big movement there. Now John is fighting out of the half guard. He has a good underhook there. He's going to look to find some space so that he can come out, maybe get his full guard, or maybe find a sweep. John has some pretty slick sweeps here.
Kermon fighting with his camouflage trunks. You're looking at Troy Wittman. He's on top of his red trunks.
Yeah, those are the throwback Capital MMA trunks there.
Looks like Troy's going for another choke attempt there, Chad.
Yeah, he's going for another darce here.
And I was surprised that he abandoned the darce before because a darce.
It's over.
Yeah, a darce choke isn't a choke that normally fatigues your arms too much or anything like that. So
I think he went to step over it to make it a little bit tighter, entangle the legs a little bit, and just created too much space.
Well, he got it on the second attempt.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
he got it locked in there then. There you see it, folks. Troy Wittman comes away with a big win.
Yeah.
Chris makes his way back up into the cage. They go pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know how, when you start to train for something like this, when they say 1 8-minute round, and you're telling these guys, is this normally how it goes when they're in their training, something this quick? Or is it just depends on who the grapplers are and how good they are, moving side to side, hips side to side, and trying not to get caught in that spot?
It all depends on the training. Guys can be awesome in the gym and have a nice system, have good condition, everything, and they just have that wrong matchup for the day, and their opponent has their number. And it looks like that's what's happening today.
All right, let's throw it back up to Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee David Weller has called a stop to the fight. Just 1 minute and 44 seconds into the first round. For your winner by darce choke, out of the blue corner, Troy Wittman!
Well, there you see it. Troy Wittman comes away with a huge win tonight. He'll take the trophy home over John Kermon out of Capital MMA. He'll put that one back in the gym and make it look nice right there. Still got a bunch of fights coming up tonight. We got a Boonchu fight coming up here in the 170-pound division, and then we got 3 MMA fights tonight. Luke Rufo versus Christian Booth, Connor Mosby versus James Anderson, and in the title fight, Samuel DeJesus versus Kyler Winner.